Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Now, unless you're very fluent in French, you're very likely to come across situations when you speak with French people where you don't understand what they're saying to you. And you may want to let them know. So in this lesson, we're going to learn 5 different ways you can say, I don't understand in French. You're probably very familiar with the first one, so we'll start with this one. Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas, which literally translates to I don't understand. However, it's usually best to elaborate a little bit because if you say je ne comprends pas, it's very likely that the person you're talking to will wonder what don't you understand, or they might even think that you don't understand anything they're saying. So for this reason, you might want to say je ne comprends pas tout instead. Je ne comprends pas tout. I don't understand everything. Or, je ne comprends pas tout ce que tu dis. Je ne comprends pas tout ce que tu dis. I don't understand everything you're saying. Now, you may notice that when I speak at normal speed, I drop the E of ne and say je ne comprends pas tout. Je ne comprends pas tout. That's just the way French people speak. So if you want to sound more like a French native speaker, then say je ne comprends pas tout. In other words, drop the E of the ne. Je ne comprends pas tout ce que tu dis. I don't understand everything you're saying. You can also say je ne comprends pas bien. Je ne comprends pas bien. I don't understand very well. Je ne comprends pas bien. I don't understand very well. Also, I almost forgot to mention, you'll find the transcript of this video in the description, which obviously includes all the different ways of saying I don't understand in French, as well as the English translation. So if you want to have a printable transcript of this lesson so that you can revise whenever you want, even if you don't have internet access, just remember to click on the link in the description to download your transcript. So far we've seen je ne comprends pas tout, je ne comprends pas tout ce que tu dis, and je ne comprends pas bien. All of these use the verb comprendre in the present tense. But you can also use the passé composé and say je n'ai pas compris ce que tu viens de dire. Je n'ai pas compris ce que tu viens de dire. I didn't understand what you just said. So then if you say that, then the person you're talking to will know that it's what they've just said that you didn't understand and not everything that's gone on beforehand. Je n'ai pas compris ce que tu viens de dire. I didn't understand what you've just said. Or you could say, je n'ai pas compris ce que tu disais tout à l'heure. Je n'ai pas compris ce que tu disais tout à l'heure. I didn't understand what you were saying earlier. Tout à l'heure in this context means earlier, and again we're using the passé composé of the verb comprendre here. Je n'ai pas compris ce que tu disais tout à l'heure. If you didn't understand what someone said because you couldn't hear them, you can use the words comment or pardon with rising intonation. Using these words is normally enough to get people to repeat what they've just said. They're the equivalents of sorry and excuse me. However, please don't use comment and pardon if you didn't understand what someone said because you didn't get the vocabulary, you didn't understand the words they actually used. Because when you say comment or pardon, the person is very likely to repeat word for word what they've just said. So if you didn't understand them the first time round, you're unlikely to understand them the second time round. So if you don't understand what someone said because you don't understand the words, use one of the sentences we talked about before. But if you didn't understand them because you couldn't hear them, then you can use comment or pardon. Of course, if you can't understand what someone is saying because you can't hear them, you can simply state that fact as well using the verb entendre, which means to hear, and then asking them to repeat what they said. Now, when asking them to repeat, please don't use the imperative because that sounds like you're giving them an order and it can seem a little bit rude. Instead, use inversion either in the present tense with family and friends, so in casual situations, or with the conditional in formal situations or if you want to sound more sophisticated. So in casual situations, you could say something like je ne t'entends pas bien, Peux-tu répéter, s'il te plaît? Je ne t'entends pas bien. Peux-tu répéter, s'il te plaît? I can't hear you very well. Can you repeat, please? Or you could even say, je ne t'entends pas bien. Peux-tu parler plus fort, s'il te plaît? Je ne t'entends pas bien. Peux-tu parler plus fort, s'il te plaît? I can't hear you very well. Can you speak louder, please? So notice that we've used tu as well as the present tense when we use the inversion. So these two sentences are only to be used in casual situations with people you know very well. In formal situations, you could say je ne vous entends pas bien. Pourriez-vous répéter, s'il vous plaît? Je ne vous entends pas bien. Pourriez-vous répéter, s'il vous plaît? I can't hear you very well. Could you repeat, please? Or, je ne vous entends pas bien. Pourriez-vous parler plus fort, s'il vous plaît? Je ne vous entends pas bien. Pourriez-vous parler plus fort, s'il vous plaît? I can't hear you very well. Could you speak louder, please? So as you've probably noticed, in English as well, we would use the conditional in this case when we want to sound a little bit more polite and sophisticated. But in French, you have to remember, in formal situations, you also need to switch to vous as well instead of tu. Je ne vous entends pas bien. Pourriez-vous parler plus fort, s'il vous plaît? Je ne vous entends pas bien. Pourriez-vous répéter, s'il vous plaît? Number 5 is the most informal of them all. It is quoi? Quoi? Which means what? So very informal indeed. So remember to only use this one in very casual situations, such as with very good friends. When used in the right setting, just like what in English, it will usually get people to repeat what they said. So similar effect to comment and pardon, just much more informal. Now it's still worth noting that some families still view the use of quoi as unacceptable or poor language and teach their children to use pardon or comment instead. So it's up to you to decide whether you think it's acceptable to use quoi, like would you use what if you were speaking English in that situation, or would you use sorry or excuse me instead? Depending on which one you'd use in English, make your choice as to which one you want to use in French. So for example, quoi? Qu'est-ce que tu as dit? Quoi? Qu'est-ce que tu as dit? What? What did you say? So if you want the printable version of this lesson to refer back to later, remember to click on the link in the description to download it. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. À la prochaine. Bye!